Good afternoon, everybody. Welcome to Benilde St. Margaret's. It's senior night here at Benilde, May 16th, as the Red Knights will take on Robbinsdale Cooper. We're going to have senior night festivities underway right now. Dominic Simonetti will be handling the introduction of all the players, and then we'll be back with play-by-play here in just a few minutes. Take it away, Dom. You're all set.
Thank you very much. Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. There we go. Okay. Yeah. Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. As most of you BSM baseball fans know, today's regular season home game is also Senior Day, a day when we honor all of our senior baseball players, senior team managers, and their families for their countless hours of hard work and dedication over the years to the Benilde St. Margaret's baseball program. This year's senior honorees come from a special class of young men, which includes 2 great team managers and an array of 12 very talented players. To know these young men is to know how together they have defined the word team during their time here at BSM. Each one of these students and student athletes have played a significant role in helping to maintain the spirit and success of our baseball program, both on and off the field. Please join me now in honoring these senior members of the class of 2014 and their families. Team manager Andrew Berkland, escorted by his parents Liz and Pete. Team manager Ryan McDonald, escorted by his parents Britt and Sean. And now for our players. Number 1, Chris Landis, escorted by his parents, Karen and George. Number 5, Keaton Studsrud, escorted by his parents, Patty and Jason. Number 8, Peter Watkins, escorted by his parents, Paula and Mike. Number 10, John O'Connor, escorted by his parents, JC and Chris. Number 11, Sam Lynch, escorted by his parents, Lynn and Dennis. Number 12, Michael Kaminsky, escorted by his dad, Stephen. Number 13, Christopher Ricchini, escorted by his parents, Cindy and Joel. Number 14, Colin Polaric, escorted by his parents, Teresa and Ken.
Hank's after us, because the dad is just on
Number 15, Jimmy Crone, escorted by his parents, Mary and Jim. Number 20, Marshall Hemke, escorted by his parents, Jane and Greg. Number 23, Mikey McGill, escorted by his parents, Deb and Jim. Number 17, Nathan Hanks, escorted by his mom, Sean.
He's right there.
And his father, who just pulled up in the parking lot. Again, everybody, number 17, Nathan Hanks, escorted by his mother and his father, Sean and John. To be sure, fellas, while we honor you today, I think I speak for coaches Hemke, Hennon, and Wall when I say your work and your season is not nearly done just yet. Finally, thanks to all of you family, friends, and fans for supporting BSM baseball. Let's have a final round of applause for all of today's honorees. Thank you, and go Red Knights.
As the beautiful afternoon rolls along here on Friday, May 16th, we are at Benilde St. Margaret's for an afternoon of baseball, North Suburban baseball, as the Red Knights from Benilde St. Margaret's take on Cooper. I'm Chris O'Connor, be calling the play-by-play today with my one and only Dennis Lynch. Welcome back to the broadcast booth.
Chris, thank you so much. It is great to work with you again.
We, since we last were together, the team has really, I think, reignited it. It caught a little fire, and we're hoping to see Benilde close out the North Suburban League this year with a win this afternoon against Cooper. On the hill will be senior, big lefty Mike McGill.
Big, yep. He was working with us last time, but yeah, good team.
We've got up on the screen right now. You'll see the lineup for Robbinsdale Cooper. Troy Rooney will be leading off. As we settle in here, Red Knights just taking the field, throwing the ball around. McGill's getting a feel for the mound right now. Red Knights with a win today, Dennis, solidify second place in the North Suburban. You probably followed some of the scores last night. We needed a little help from St. Louis Park twice against Totino to give us a shot at least for a share of the crown, but Totino swept last night, so the Red Knights would like just to take second place all by themselves in the North Suburban.
Well, Totino's a tough team at home. not a big surprise. I was, obviously I was hoping they would take one of them at least too, but
They're a good club. They hit the ball well, and as you know, we went into that little funk for about a week, and losing 3 straight games cost us the opportunity to take the league. But
well, like you said, though, they're re-sparked here. So I think
I agree.
they've been hitting the ball well. Just got to keep the mistakes down.
All right, let's get this game underway. Leading off for Cooper is Trey Rooney. He's number 23, second baseman for Cooper, and McGill offers up a ball to get the game going. A nice afternoon out here at Benilde St. Margaret's.
It is sunny, nice.
A little sunshine, a slight breeze blowing left to right now. McGill with a 2-0 count right now on Trey Rooney.
That's a nice pitch.
Dials that one in for a strike.
Just look at, he looks so much more confident than he did starting Irondale. It's working fast.
I agree with you.
He knows he has a job to do, so.
Red Knights with all seniors on the field right now. There's a play to Kaminsky at third base.
Nope, that's Ricchini.
Oh,
they do look the same, and it's 12 and 13.
Oh, my bad. I should have looked at the lineup ahead of time. Usually I'm so used to Michael Kaminsky over there. Chris Ricchini, number 13, over at third base. We'll set the defensive positions for the Red Knights here shortly. Up now for Cooper this is Evan Dale. He's the right fielder, number 10. First pitch by McGill. Right down Broadway for a strike.
Evan Dale, this baseball hub's off. Said he's only been played in 1 game. I'm not sure where that.
McGill's battery mate this morning in the dish this afternoon. It's Chris Landis. Again, a senior catching. This is an all-senior lineup starting the game today. 12 seniors on the Benilde St. Margaret's roster this year, and I'm sure all will get a chance to get in the senior game today. Ball on a strike right now on Evan Dale, and here's the delivery from McGill. Drop third strike, so Landis will fire down to first base. Jimmy Crone on the bag this afternoon.
Crone, Nate Hanks over at second. Captain Keaton Studzard manning shortstop, and again Chris Ricchini over at third base.
On the outfield, we've got Colin Polaric out in left field, Sam Lynch in center, and holding down right field is Marshall Hemke. Here's the third batter for Cooper. This is Seth Anderson. He plays shortstop, number 6, and he opens up with a ball from McGill. I'm very proud of you today, Dan. I mean, you came loaded with stats. You got facts. You got figures.
Yeah, there's if I'm going to do a job, Chris, I make sure I'm prepared.
Well, I've known that about you for a long time.
That's my credo.
Heavy on preparation.
You have to have a credo.
Here's a McGill offering.
Oh, that is a beautiful pitch.
Working the knees right now. We've got 2 balls and a strike on Seth Anderson.
It's bright out here, and our first baseman is not wearing his shades. Who's got it? There you go.
That's a great play by Nathan Hanks. Marshall Hemke was coming in on that ball, but Hanks called him off, obviously, last minute. Made a nice play. So 3 up, 3 down in the first inning. And the Red Knights will be coming to bat here in a second. As we talked about, Dennis, this is the last game of the North Suburban Conference. For 2014, the conference will disband after this year, and a new conference that Benilde will go into next year. It's been a nice run for several years in this conference. Benilde has had great success.
Yeah, it's, last game. That is, it just doesn't seem possible that it's mid-May and we're talking about the last game.
We'll have, and we'll talk more about this, but a couple of non-league games early next week, and then seedings for sections. 6 AAA will get underway, I think, Tuesday night, and then we should know pairings later that night or first thing Wednesday morning and find out where the Red Knights will head.
I'm hoping they get a top, at least to the top 4 seed.
I'd feel pretty good about that. It'd be nice if they even got the one of the 2. We've got on the mound this afternoon for Cooper is Jacob Lindgren. He's number 20. He's a senior, tall. He's listed 6'7" in the roster.
6'7".
All right, balls are coming in right now. We'll get the bottom of the first underway. It's senior night again here at Benilde St. Margaret's. There's a nice program before the game honoring the 12 seniors. Dennis, it was nice to honor the boys and their parents for the 6 years of hard work they put in.
They did. It's a great group. I mentioned that last time we were working together, and they were friends on the field, off the field, off season. It's a good bunch of kids.
All right, leading off, we're going to go homer on this one. This is your son. This is Sam Lynch, senior, number 11, center fielder.
Yep. Sammy's coming into the game. 327, on base percentage, 419. He's
took a strike to open up with. Here's a second pitch, curveball.
You want to? That's a little low. I made a mistake on that one. I know the leadoff batter wants to see as many pitches, let his teammates see him, but if you like one, I hope he rips it.
All right, here's the pitch from Lindgren. And
There's
that's
a
hit
shot. All
up
right,
the
there you go.
It's always key. I think good things happen when you can get your leadoff batter on. Good things happen when you get Sam Lynch on base. So we open up with a hit.
Number 17.
And coming up now for the Red Knights, the second baseman, again, another senior. You're seeing all seniors starting tonight. This is number 17. This is Nathan Hanks.
And Nate's been hot. He's coming in at 451.
I would say over the last few games, I'd say Hanks and Studsrud have just been
Well, Studridge is on fire.
torching the ball right now.
What is he, 10 for the last 13?
Batting
14
I think
at-bats?
he's batting over 500, but Hanks is right on his heels. Takes that ball just a hair inside. Count goes to 2-0, so I think Nate will be looking for something to put in play right now. We're just joining us. We're in the bottom of the first. Benilde up the bat. No score in this game between the Red Knights and Cooper.
Back.
You wanted to yell back, didn't you? This is a hard habit to break.
Force a habit.
It's okay, and my ears appreciate that too, that you didn't yell back.
Sure St. Louis Park does.
Here's the pitch from Lindgren. Little high.
Stealing second, and he is safe.
That was a good pitch to make a move on.
Okay, now he's in scoring position with no outs. And like we're saying, Nate can hit the ball.
Count goes
he's
to
got wheels.
Count goes to 3-0. My guess is early in this game, Hanks will be taking this pitch. See if we can't get a couple men on base.
Yeah, we want the pitcher's pitch count to get up there.
Yeah, he was taken all the way there. All right, 3 balls, 1 strike. As we said, all seniors starting tonight. There are 12 total seniors for Benilde that are making their last appearance in a North Suburban game.
I think last year there were 2 seniors. No, 3 seniors.
Very different deal last year. There's the pitch, and that ball is hit towards second base. Should be routine out.
Okay, put
first,
Sam
but,
over to third, though. That's good.
He does his job. The goal was to move Lynch forward.
The shortstop, number 5, Keaton Studsrud.
Hanks put it on the right side and advanced Lynch to third. Now we have 1 out. Lynch is on third, and we go now to Keaton Studsrud, who's number 5, and he's a shortstop for the Red Knights.
Yeah, like we were saying, Keaton is he's hitting the ball the best I've ever seen him hit. He's coming in today at 500, which I think he leads the conference, doesn't he?
If he doesn't, Dennis, he's got to be top 2. All right, that first pitch was in for a strike. There's Lindgren going to the set. The infield is playing in, trying to cut the run down. It's a big ball,
shot.
and that will, if it's not
Right center
caught, it's
field.
going to go off the wall. So 1 bounce to the fence. Keaton goes around second base with a stand-up double and drives in the first run of the game.
Nice ribby by Keaton. Just got out in front of it and drove it.
He just is, again, just continues on a tear right now, and that he could be a very key player for the Red Knights as they move into states. Dennis, you obviously want to go in with a very hot bat. He's got one right now.
Well, I was talking to his dad. His ritual is every night he's been hitting off the tee in the garage or the basement and just getting a swing down pat. He's a kid that he doesn't like to lose. He's competitive, And he knows how to work.
Here's Mike McGill, and McGill
Another
follows
shot.
another big bomb to right field, deep. Should
Looks
be
like
caught.
Keaton's tagging up, and
It
he should
is.
come in third, no problem.
Yeah, that was a deep and a fly ball into right field.
Mike McGill ended the last
Batting
game,
fifth, the DH.
blasted the back
Michael
of the
Kaminsky.
football bleachers over the tall part of the fence. He almost got that. He got that one pretty far too. That was in a warning track, it looked like.
His swing has come back around too. Again, I think so far the Red Knights are putting the ball in play exactly what they want to do. Here's Mike Kaminsky.
Good on him,
Mike Kaminsky tonight is the designated hitter. Normally the third baseman, but tonight he'll be DHing for the Red Knights. Opened up with a ball, and here's Lindgren on the set and the pitch. And that's going to be a hit.
Sit
That's
down. There we
That's
go.
down.
Keaton scores. Nice ribby for Kaminsky. There you go.
All right, so Studgert scores on the single by Kaminsky down the left field line. And
Okay.
Red Knights take a 2-0 lead in the bottom of the first. Red Knights already have 3 hits in this inning. I think you're going to find that these boys are going to be very free swinging today, Dennis. That's my call for the boys today. I think they're going to free swing those bats.
Well, they're starting off that way, so hopefully they just keep on going.
Chris Ricchini playing third base tonight for the Red Knights, number 13, product of St. Louis Park. Heads off to Missouri next fall with young John O'Connor and Nate Meyer.
I didn't know that.
Yeah, he's going to be a Tiger.
A Mizzou.
Chris Ricchini hitting. You got some stats on Chris where he's
He's coming into the game at 314. Right. He's a baseball junkie. He loves the game. He follows the Twins. If you ever want to know any stats on the Twins or baseball in general,
he kind of lives and breathes the game, which is fun.
and he's good.
All right, Lindgren's worked himself ahead in the count. Ball and 2 strikes to Ricchini right now.
Ooh,
Curveball low.
big curve there.
Moves the count to 2-2.
This pitcher, would you say he's a senior?
He is. Jacob Lindgren, he's a senior righty for Cooper.
Mike Kaminsky's not taking too much of a lead over there as Chris got caught watching.
At the knees. And the Red Knights, though, a great bottom of the first for them. As they 3 hits and they put 2 runs up on the base. So we're through 1 complete now. But the Red Knights holding a 2-0 lead over Cooper. Where'd our sunshine go, Dennis? We had some warmth there for a minute, and all of a sudden
Yeah, that's been the story of this season.
it's warm 1 minute and cold the next 2.
Most of the games have been played in the 40s, and then we had some cold ones too. So, well, we had summer, spring, and 4th of July, and everything on Easter Sunday. It was conveniently wrapped up into one day.
It looks though that the weather hopefully will, we always hope spring's eternal here, and hopefully the weather's supposed to turn next week to get into the 70s as we move into section play.
That would be nice.
I think we don't have the 6AA section up on the screen. I don't think we have that for you today, but I would have to think that the Red Knights and maybe Cooper would probably, or not Cooper, but St. Louis Park would be favored to make a little run.
Yeah, I think they will. I haven't seen that either.
We'll know a lot more next week.
Yeah. So the games start Thursday. Is that correct?
Games start Thursday in the first round, and I believe second round is next Saturday. All right, we're ready to go for the
Stephen Fitzsimmons.
Top of the second, and Cooper's going to bring up their first baseman. This is Stephen Fitzsimmons. Number 8, here's the pitch from McGill, and that is going to be down probably for a hit along the first base line.
Just
He's going to go for 2.
Looked like a check swing that.
He just placed it right down the line, and
wow, that couldn't ask for a better placed shot than that. He kind of stuck his bat out.
Batting 5th for the Hawks, number 9, Philip Howard.
all right, Cooper brings up now their left fielder. This is number 9, Philip Howard. Philip is only a sophomore, so he's been playing up. I'm sure he's pretty excited as a sophomore to get some varsity time in, and has a couple more years at Cooper. All right, so we got a man on second base for Cooper. McGill working out of the stretch. Here's the set and the pitch. Just a hair upstairs.
If kid looks familiar, if he's the same kid I'm thinking of in football, he's got some wheels. Hopefully we don't get to see them.
McGill with a pitch, just a little low that time, so 2-0 right now. On the left fielder, Philip Howard. Here's McGill checking the signs. Chris Landis in the dish, catching for the Red Knights. Here's the pitch. There's a fly ball.
That's the betweener.
Yeah, it's just, it was, again, just a fister that gets out there, and a tough play for Studsrud at second base, and your outfielders are deep because
How many have we seen like that?
Howard is the fifth batter, so you're expecting a little more juice out of it. So, but the second base, the runner on second, Fitzsimmons couldn't do anything because he didn't know it was going to be caught or not. Didn't want to be caught and doubled up.
You're a glass half full type of guy, aren't you?
Yeah, I like to be sometimes. I'd rather be more positive than negative.
Oh, you always.
All right, so Robbinsdale's got two men on, and there's
Scores for
a
bunt.
Scores for a bunt. This is their center fielder, Derek Messer. Cooper putting a little threat on right now. We've got corner semi in. Jimmy Crone at first base, moving up onto the grass. Ricchini's at third. Again, he scored the bunt but pulled back.
Mike's getting into his frazzled look here. He's got to take a deep breath and relax. Threw two in the dirt there, or two not in the dirt, but pretty close.
2 balls, no strikes right now as McGill gets the sign. He goes into the set, checks runners. He stepped out. Time was called. Again, I still think this is a very important game for the Red Knights. I think they need to win. They need to establish a pattern again, Dennis, of winning and working through difficult innings like this one and coming out ahead and knowing that it's a long game and
Plenty of time.
plenty of time to go. All right, so McGill 3-0 on the batter right now, and here's the pitch. It's
That's
down
a nice
Broadway.
pitch.
That's a nice pitch.
Yeah, I mean, just the attitude from the beginning of the season. They took a three-game slide there. They're a good, mentally tough team, but you could tell there was something missing. That little little it factor.
Yeah, that spark just wasn't there. Here's the pitch from McGill, and that's a bunt on the first base line. Jimmy Crone throws to first.
There you
Nate
go.
Hanks covering for the out.
Okay, one down, but they moved the men over to second and third. So
Batting seventh,
number 2 did his
14,
job.
designated hitter Hayden Gauchi.
All right, so the Red Knights have one out. Cooper's got runners on second and third. They're going to bring up their designated hitter right now. This is number 14, Hayden Gouch.
Where are we in the lineup, Chris?
It's number 7 batter, number 7 in the lineup. Here's the pitch from McGill.
That's a nice pitch, Mike.
It was a very nice pitch, painting down on the knees, staying low right now.
Mike's working fast. I like that. As soon as he steps in, he's ready.
Red Knights are going to concede this run if it's a hit to the infield, especially on the right side. They'll give that run up. And that's Mike McGill, who will hold the runner at third, make the play to
Beautiful
first.
job.
Jimmy Crone makes that play. It was just exactly what the Red Knights needed to come back to the mound, and we turn that into an out.
At 20, the pitcher,
Yeah, way to look 'em
Jacob
back.
Lindgren.
At 3, now we're in good shape. Big strike zone with this kid. This is the 6'7".
Yeah, this is the pitcher, 6'7", Jacob Lindgren. He's a number 20, also a senior. Red Knights now with 2 outs, so they're back in control of this inning. It's another nice pitch. If he can live down there, Dennis, he can get some things accomplished today. McGill just working right out of the windup, gets the signal. Nice pitch.
Chris Landis, another nice block. He's been outstanding.
Down and dirty.
Yeah, I mean, his mom yelled at him for getting his jersey dirty. I said, "Don't worry about it." So,
All right, so McGill works ahead of the count right now. 2 strikes on the pitcher, Jacob Lindgren, and here's the offering from McGill. Low,
and he took it.
and he swung, but will make a play down to first. And
Nice
we get
job.
the out. That was we talk about jams, and he was in a jam there, and I think he bared down and he worked his way out of it. That's what you need as you move into section play and state championship play.
And yeah, I mean, he's a
We
senior,
enter
so
the
he's
middle
been
of
through
the
this
second.
before.
Red Knights
He didn't get
2,
razzled,
Cooper
but
0.
Cooper left 2 on base.
After no runs, 2 hits, and no errors in the inning.
As we talked about, the Red Knights will have 2 more games after tonight. They travel to Holy Angels on Monday, and then wrap up regular season play on Tuesday. Weather permitting, they'll head over to Cretin-Derham over in St. Paul for a game against the Raiders, which I would imagine both those games should be good, especially the game against Cretin. Cretin's been a top 5 club all year, Dennis.
They've been a top 5 club 20 years now. I think since Molitor played there. They just seem to.
They have a program.
They're a factory.
They've got a program going over there.
Who we have coming up here? Is this Chris Landis?
We're going to we're going to open up with Marshall Hemke.
Oh, Marshall.
Hemke, Landis, and Polaric will be the first 3 for the Red Knights.
Marshall's coming in the game at 311. He's 10 singles, 5 doubles.
You're on camera right now. Wave to Mom. Hello, Mom.
God,
Nice to see
the
you.
camera makes me look bald. What kind of
Well,
lens are you using?
We thank Paul Broden and the fine crew of Park Channel 16. We really appreciate the fact they've come out and
Leading off the bottom of the
broadcast the
second for Red
game, gives
Knights,
these kids a
number
little
20,
notoriety,
Marshall Hemke.
Yeah, that's
exposure
awesome.
around the Metro too, and ParkTV 16 does a great job. We really appreciate everything they've done for us. All right, for the Red Knights, let's get back into to action here. This is number 20. Marshall Hemke is the right fielder. He is also the son of head coach Greg Hemke. He's going to Crookston next year.
Crookston, yep.
Yeah,
he
he
is
is off to,
forestry.
Yeah,
Yep.
he'd like a career in the outdoors, and I think wouldn't we all if the temperature was right. If the outdoors was calling me, Dennis, it'd call me to somewhere down in the South Seas, and I'd invite you down.
I would accept.
I know you would. All right, here's Hemke, the count from Lindgren, 1-1. I don't think Lindgren is especially fast. I think we do better with guys that like to throw a little heat. I think we're seeing more off speed from Lindgren than we normally do. He's not a hard thrower for Cooper.
Yeah, with those long arms, I was thinking he was going to hurl it a little faster.
Yeah, you would think somebody 6'7" could really use the whole body and just be a whip out there and really throw. But Hemke's got the count in his favor right now. 3 balls, 1 strike, and here's the pitch from Lindgren.
Kid has nice form, but I mean he just didn't find the target.
The Red Knights again get their first hitter in the order up and on base. And then coming up for the Red Knights is the catcher. This is number 1, Chris Landis.
He's also coming in over 300, 333. I mean, even with the 3-game slide, their team batting average is strong.
Chris Landis is a player that over the years we've just seen him do whatever it takes to help the team out. I think when I think of team, I think of Chris Landis. He would do anything to help this club.
I'm not sure, but I don't think he's even caught before his sophomore year. I mean, he worked
if he
his
did,
tail off.
Yeah, you saw him in the infield, you'd see him in the outfield. He just, wherever you need me, coach, I'll give you 150%, and a great attitude. Always a smile on his face, too.
Yeah, there's the shot down. Oh, just foul ball.
That was foul, as they say, by inches.
And yeah, he's been in the weight room in the off season. Put on some good muscle. Always had speed. I think he even got faster.
That hit down the third baseline, very reminiscent of that game against Hopkins when he drove it down the third baseline. Remember, to win the game.
Yeah, that was a huge smile on his face then. Beating a team like Hopkins.
It's a game that the Red Knights came back and scored 6 runs in the bottom of 7th to pull that game out. All right, Landis has a 1 ball, 2 strike count on him, and here's the pitch
Back
from
to
Lindgren.
1.
He's going to go over to first, huh?
Got back in plenty of time.
I don't see Hemke as being a steal threat over there. What's your thoughts? I'm not sure.
Well,
I see him
I
running,
think he
but
could fall over and touch the base. He's
does not have a big lead.
No secondary lead.
There's the pitch. That's a nice hit. That's
That
a
isn't
gap
a gap.
shot.
Hemke should go to second if
Yeah,
he puts on the motor.
He's moving, and he'll easily get into third base. A real nice fluid swing by Chris Landis. And now the Red Knights have runners on the corners with no outs.
Number 14, Colin Polaric.
As you heard our professional announcer announce, Colin Polaric.
That's Joel Ricchini, the voice of the Red Knights on the public address system today.
A proud
he's
St. Louis Park
he
ex-coach.
Sets a new standard in PA. He's doing a fine job.
We're so lucky to have him.
Fortunate too. All right, here's Colin Polaric, number 14. He's playing right field for the Red Knights tonight. And that is a tough play. Shortstop should make the play and does.
And a little too shallow to.
Is it Ricchini offering us money, or is he asking for money for the job? Remember, Joel, as I told
number 11, center fielder Sam Lynch.
As I told Dennis Lynch, your pay is the same as it'll always be. It's the effort you put in. Thanks for your effort. All right, here we go. This is Sammy Lynch now, the center fielder. Back to the top of the order for the Red Knights. Lynchy had a nice hit to lead off the game. First time up.
Singled and later scored off, was it Keaton's hit?
Yep, Stutzard moved him around. Sammy up in the box right now, trying to get in front of any junk that Lindgren might be throwing. There's a ball on Lindgren, there's a ball and a second pitch hit.
Hard hit.
Is a
safe on first.
So Lynch hits a rocket to the second baseman. Second baseman hoping for a double play, flips it to the shortstop, which got Landis at second base, but. Again, the fleet-footed Lynch flew right down the line.
And more importantly, Marshall scored.
No chance to get him, so yeah, and you're right, they picked up a run. So.
Yeah, so
did his job.
I'll give it out.
And picked up the RBI. Picked the RBI up. So, all right, here we go. We're back up to Nathan Hanks, the second baseman, number 17. Boy, that's a nice bunt.
Oh.
And he's going to beat that out. Absolutely beats that out. How many times have we seen that?
The top of the order has speed.
I like that play too, because the third baseman comes in and if the shortstop's not paying attention, it gives a chance for Sam Lynch at second base to maybe think about going to third base if nobody covers.
If there's nobody over there.
All right, first time up, Keaton Studzard hit a bomb to the right
Got a double
center
out of it,
field, and one bounce off the wall. So Studzard comes up right now with 2 outs for the Red Knights.
Not to jinx him, but like I said, he's been just crushing the ball. It's got to look like a beach ball coming in when he hits that thing.
A gap shot right now, and they're playing deep, but they're trying to prevent any extra bases, but a gap shot or anything in the outfield will score Lynch from second base easily. 1 ball on Studzard, and that is
about the exact same spot, isn't it?
Yeah, it's we talk about that. If he can put the ball in the outfield, Lynch is going to score. What happens? Puts the ball in play, and Sam comes around from second base, picks up another run.
Like clockwork.
McGill.
Yeah, nice ribby. Hanks moves over to second base.
All right, so the Red Knights have 2 men on base. Cooper's got 2 outs right now on the Red Knights. Coming up to bat as a pitcher. This is Mike McGill, big lefty, 23. Think he'd like that pitch back. It was right down the pipe, as they say.
He's just trying to get the pitch count up a little bit.
All right, there's a strike on McGill as Lindgren goes to the set and the pitch. That's a bit upstairs.
He was looking at chasing the high one there.
Red Knights have jumped to a 4-0 lead. We're in the bottom of the second, senior night here at Benilde St. Margaret's as Robbinsdale Cooper is visiting the Red Knights. Here's the pitch.
Oh,
curveball.
Big breaking there.
Can he play the hop? He's thinking about where he's going, and I
safe.
think he's going to be safe.
Oh, yes, I was going to say he was safe.
You kind of saw him bringing the hand up, and then I said, I think I'm going to think about that. I think he's going to be safe.
And I believe he was. I think that was the correct call.
Number 12.
All right, so we're going to have a pitch runner courtesy runner for McGill, the pitcher, and that's a junior. Number 2, Riley Crane now.
Riley Crane, another kid with wheels.
Bases juiced, Dennis, with 2 outs. Who's up?
We got Michael McGill. No, Michael Kaminsky.
Michael
Excuse
Kaminsky,
me.
number 12, the designated hitter tonight. Here's the pitch to Kaminsky.
Good spot for him.
I think Mike would like to break this game open right now. I think the Red Knights, again, would like to score as many out of the gate as they can just to get this game moving right along.
I'll get the mojo going for
Kaminsky's
the next
batting over.
week.
Didn't we see Kaminsky's batting over 300, isn't he? That ball should be out of play. Yeah, that's out of play.
Check. I believe he is. What is he? 314.
All right.
He said he can hit at most fields.
Again, here's a kid too, Dennis, that worked very hard in the off season. Was in the weight room a lot.
Yeah, he put on some good muscle,
Yeah,
good
he
pounds.
put on some good weight.
He also went out for football first time in his high school career here.
Yeah.
And just a great guy to have on a team.
And a foul ball.
That's what we're looking at here. 1-2 count. Two
Counts
outs,
1-2.
bases juiced.
Lindgren looking to get out of a jam, and the Red Knights are looking to pour it on right now. All right, here's the set by Lindgren and the pitch. That's going to be the dirt and a pass ball.
Pass ball. Hanks will score.
It's a wild pitch, and Hanks scores easily.
Keith
from
moves
third.
to second, and Riley moves over to. Keith moves to third. Riley moves over to second. So that hurt him.
All right, so the count goes to 2-2. The Red Knights score another run. They're up 5-0 right now, as we're in the bottom of the second. Lindgren trying to work out of a jam. Nobody in their bullpen warming up yet.
I just noticed that. That is.
You know, a lot.
Not sure what to think of that.
Well, a lot depends too on, as you know, how many games they played this week. You know, what arms are available, and that's a nice ball by Kaminsky that was hit well. He
That
was
is
playing
a
pretty deep center fielder. It was a nice catch over his shoulder, but Michael got, as we say, all of it.
That was a nice swing, nice shot. We came up with what, 3 more?
Well, again, as you start to look at the scoreboard, McGill has scattered just 2 hits, and you'll see up on that scoreboard right now, the Red Knights have 7 hits already for 5 runs. So they're moving right along. I think they're accomplishing what they're setting out to do today.
Yeah, they look like they used to. More confidence, a little swag.
We'll give a shout out to the Crones, Jim and Mary manning the concession stand today. I know we didn't get the grill going today, Dennis, which is a big disappointment. I could have used a Nathan's dog.
Well, I think he's cleaning it. Jim also hosts a lot of grad parties. And stop over to the booth. We have his card for you if you'd like him to show up at your party.
Jimmy Crone, one of the captains of the Red Knights this year, and Jim and Mary have really stepped up and been kind of the communicators and the emails and letting everybody know what's going on. They've done a great job this year.
They have.
The other captains we should mention too, Keaton Studsrud and your son Sammy Lynch has been one of the tri-captains this year for the Red Knights and done just a great job of leading these kids. This really is. I sometimes feel like I can't talk enough about these kids, Dennis, but this is really a special group of seniors, and boy, I'm gonna miss these kids going forward. But they've been fun to watch.
Yeah, they're competitive. They want to win. They're nice kids, and they're good athletes.
All right, we're going to get back to play. We'll move to the top of the third. This is the third baseman. This is Tyler Williams for Robbinsdale Cooper.
I'm not ignoring Cooper's stats, but they haven't kept up on Baseball Hub, so I don't have a lot. So let's just make them up.
They've been about a 500 club all year, Cooper.
Yeah, they've always been a threat every year.
The program seems to run hot and cold. Some years they'll have a great club, other years they. This what I would say is kind of a so-so club for Cooper this year. McGill
I would agree with you.
McGill's moved ahead on the count against Tyler Williams. Ball and a strike. Mike likes the call, and here's the pitch.
That looked pretty good.
Yeah, I like that pitch a lot too. Well, the count on the board was wrong, so I'm going to say now it should be 1-2. I think if we've seen McGill could live at the knees tonight, Dennis, McGill could last a long time. There's a fly ball on the right side. Marshall Hemke may
have no problem with this.
Yeah, beat on that. Easy play for Marshall. We got 1 up, 1 down, and now we're going to move back up to the top of the order. And this is the second baseman, Trey Rooney.
Back to the top of the order, number 23, Trey Rooney.
We shall give a shout out to Barry Crane on the scoreboard tonight. Barry, a veteran of scoreboards. We call him the hand. He's quick with the numbers.
He's kind of the technician of the team.
We call him No Miss Crane. He's right on, spot on.
As soon as he took off those mittens, he became just a gem.
There's a high sky fly ball just in shallow center field.
Should have, there you go.
At Sam Lynch making the play on that fly ball.
Right fielder Evan Dale.
I would say that at this point, McGill has somewhat settled in.
Yeah, you can tell his confidence is back.
Funny how a 5-run lead will do that for you.
You get a little sense, so hopefully not overconfident.
This is Evan Dale, lays down a bunt, and
Beautiful
a good one,
bunt.
too.
Wow. And he's got wheels. So they did not even have a chance at that.
The right fielder, Evan Dale, lays down a bunt, third base line, and it died in the grass.
Anderson.
Neither Landis or the third baseman Rocchini could make a play on that. And with 2 outs, Robbinsdale gets their man on first base.
He looking kind of anxious at first. Hopefully Mike just goes after the batter.
Here's number 3 hitter for Robbinsdale Cooper, Seth Anderson, the shortstop. Usually you see as a shortstop is pretty much an athlete, so
yeah, he's
McGill wants to be careful. He wants to be careful with this batter. Not a big lead at first from Evan Dale.
No, not like the first. There you go, Chris. Another block by Chris Landis.
I think I always, with McGill on and being a left-hander, looking at that runner at first, I don't think Evan Dale's going to get too far off. They need runs right now, so I can't imagine he's going anywhere. There's a well-hit ball.
Another one right down the line. That's foul ball. That was close.
You see that ball landing just outside the line, but it was definitely a foul ball.
So we got 1 ball, 2 strikes, 2 outs, runners on first.
Bottom of second right now. I'm sorry, top of the third. Red Knights holding a 5-0 lead over Robbinsdale Cooper. Here's McGill working the set and the pitch. Curveball, and that will be fielded by Hanks. Unfortunately, gets under his glove.
Oh, see, we can't let these come back and bite us now.
I think he was looking for a. Kind of a candy hop into the glove, and he just didn't get that ball in between his legs, Dennis. Took a weird jump. Here you'll see this play on the replay again as Hanks come over, and the ball didn't really come up. It stayed low and jumped under his mitt. And
yeah, you got to keep your head down there, boys.
it's an error for the Red Knights. Puts men on first and second. And for Cooper, a foul ball that's going to go down the line. That's Stephen Fitzsimmons, the first baseman.
Now is the time we got to shut them down, and we should be at bat right now. So these are extra pitches that we don't need on Mike's arm.
Chris, our team photographer, just dropped off a bag of sriracha hot chili sauce seeds. You know how bad I want to eat some of these right now?
You know how bad I don't.
Well, I understand, and the crunching would
Okay,
be
shortstop.
noticeable. There's Keaton Studd threw the ball hit right to him.
Okay, no harm
Nice
on the
play
error,
over to,
and we're out of here.
Jimmy Crone makes a nice stretch over at first base, and the Red Knights, again, work out of a minor jam.
In the inning,
Left another 2 on base.
1 error, 2 men left on base.
1 error, 2 men left on base. So coming in the bottom of the third here.
This game moving right along for the Red Knights.
Yeah, both pitchers are working fast. I like that.
Red Knights will be up to bat here in just a couple of minutes as we work in between innings.
In the announcer's booth here that is getting pretty close to dinner time, at least snack time, so be sure to visit the concessions behind home plate and grab your snacks.
The concessions behind home plate were voted the best concessions behind home plate at Benilde.
This is for the North Suburban League. We took top honors for concession stand.
At this field, yes, we did. I mean, they do an outstanding job, as you mentioned before. The Crones have really stepped up. And thank you again.
It's nice because all the proceeds that the that are raised at the concession stand, Dennis, go to the Benilde Baseball Fund. As you know, over the last few years, we've got a new stadium here, a new park, and then a new seating, and we continue to add to seating here.
I got a new car out of it. I mean, everyone's happy.
New pitcher number 8, switch to number 9.
All right, we're going to have another pitcher for
Now pitching
Robbinsdale
for
Cooper.
number 8.
We're going to move to Steven Fitzsimmons is going to move from his first base position. He'll take over pitching for Cooper, and a little more on Fitzsimmons, number 8. He's a sophomore, a lefty too. So we'll see. We'll get a little work for a sophomore for Robbinsdale Cooper here. So Lindgren goes 2 full innings, gives up 5 runs on 7 hits, and Robbinsdale said it's time to make a little change. So you get a couple extra tosses here to warm up.
Did you see this guy warming up in the bullpen, or?
No, he's been playing first base, so there wasn't really time for him to get loose.
Oh,
So again, I
swap.
think he's coming into a kind of a tough deal. I don't know how loose he is, and my guess is we'll take a couple of pitches here out of the gate. So we'll find out what the Red Knights are up to this inning as we get back to
third baseman, number
Chris
13,
Racchini, number 13.
Christopher Racchini.
And we should mention, too, that Chris Racchini is the son of our PA announcer, Joel Racchini. The Racchinis here, fine residents of the St. Louis Park area.
I understand it was a package deal. Joel,
Yep.
Chris would not come here unless they hired his dad.
That ball was torched,
Oh.
and that is a fair ball all day long. That
Chris
could
is-
be 3. Chris Racchini
should-
going to the second is looking back, but he'll do a stand-up double.
What a great way to lead off.
Again, we've gone 3 straight innings, Dennis. We've gotten our leadoff hitter on
Number
each
20,
time.
right
And again,
fielder,
right now that's the name of the game for the Red
Yankee.
Knights is get your men in scoring position and keep hitting the ball.
Yeah, and we don't have to waste a bunt or sack here to get him over to 2. He did that on his own.
Here's Hemke, number 20, right fielder. Marshall looking to advance the runner. A little out in
Reached a
front of
little
that,
bit.
just to reach a little bit.
Here's the sun again.
When the sun comes out and the breeze kind of dies down, it's really a nice afternoon out here at the ballpark. Here's the pitch.
There's this
Curve ball, lazy curve. Ball
shortstop
hit the
picks it up.
shortstop, and he's going to be out by a step. Could not advance the runner because it was not sharply hit. Just couldn't get that runner forward.
Catcher number
No.
1, Chris Landis.
All right, Chris Landis is the catcher for the Red Knights.
Nice shot last at bat, didn't he?
Yes, he got a hit last time up. That ball was
And
well hit,
Another.
but
Oh, stay.
it just didn't jump off the bat like
No, and
he had
they
hoped
hold
for, and it was playing deep enough, so it was a routine fly ball.
they hold their Keeney to second base.
All right, so the Red Knights,
13,
2 outs now.
Colin Polaric up for the Red
Let's
Knights.
see if Polaric can lace a little single here to the outfield and score Hemke. Again, I would think that if he can put it in the outfield, Dennis, that Hemke's got the wheels to get home. So
Colin's a solid athlete. He can. He has in the past, so we need him to step up right now.
Colin, a multi-sport athlete too. He comes off of a career playing basketball here at Benilde St. Margaret's.
It was I think we've watched him play since second grade, and a lot of fun. I'm going to miss watching him play.
1 ball on Polaric, and here's the pitch. It's on the inside corner for a strike. Count goes to 1-1. Boy, nice crowd out here tonight for senior night, huh, Dennis? The bleachers are full. A couple of blankets. More than your
It's a
share of
beautiful-
blankets.
Beautiful March. Beautiful March night.
We should be in shorts, and we're in flannel. Here's the pitch,
Oh,
curveball,
big breaker.
and that was inside. 2 balls, 1 strike on Polaric. Colin headed off to Madison.
Madison, yeah, I think he's looking forward to it.
For college next year. All right, here's the pitch from Fitzsimmons. Another curveball, and that's low.
Being a Scotty myself, proud of that decision Colin made.
Yeah, they had a lot of kids from Benilde going over to Madison next year. It's a good group of kids going over there. Counts 3-1 on Polaric right now. Red Knights have 2 outs, and here's the pitch from Fitzsimmons.
Chopper to second base. Gonna have to hope for an error. Oh,
That was just about close. All right, so we do we strand a runner. Ricchini leads off with a wicked double down the first base line, but we can't plate him.
yeah, he didn't move. Got the second with no outs and left with 3.
All right, so back to work for McGill as he comes back out for the top of the 4th. We'd like to say hi to some of the folks in the stands tonight. We haven't had John Hanks swing by and give us a little hotty ho.
Yeah, that would be. John Hanks is the head football coach here at Benilde, and he's got something he hasn't had in a while, a big team. So, I don't know. I got to ask him how's the speed. I know they're big, which I think he's looking forward to that.
Well, we're going to take a look at some changes for the Red Knights. John O'Connor, number 10, senior's going to go into right field. He's going to replace Marshall Hemke. You see anybody else at this point, or is everything else pretty steady at this point?
I think that might have been the only
It's
change.
the only wholesale change at this point.
I like seeing John out there. That is, that's your son there, isn't it?
I want to
Since
say
you're wearing
quick
a 10
hello
jersey.
to, hold on one second, Dennis. I want to say hi to Bob Tift. It's good to see you at the ballpark. We're going to miss you. We're going to miss these seniors. They're going to miss you, too.
And a wonderful day for baseball, though, you know. Just loving it. I coached some of these guys in Little League, you know, so.
And it was just yesterday. Seems like it was just yesterday, wasn't it?
It does. Well, thank you for the invitation to say hello.
Well, thanks for everything you've done for Benilde.
It's been my pleasure.
I know. We're going to miss all this.
How many years, Bob?
But great memories.
22 years altogether. Yep.
Congratulations, too.
Thanks, Bob. I'm glad you stopped by. All right, let's get this ball game back underway. That's a
Sharp
wicked
hit.
smash to third base. Philip Howard's got some wheels moving down the first base line, but Kaminsky made a nice play right. Or I'm sorry, Ricchini made. I'm just so used to Kaminsky being over there, but Ricchini makes a nice play on that ball.
That ball got to his mitt in no time.
All right, for Robbinsdale is their center fielder, Derek Messer. I think McGill's working a great game right now. Scattered 3 hits.
He's doing well. I mean, we're top of 4. He's doing great.
Here's the pitch from McGill. Ooh, boy.
Big breaker there.
Wicked. Like that a lot. All right, here's McGill on the set and the pitch.
Oh, he
You know what you call that, Dennis?
Christmas gift.
High cheese. High cheese. He bit at the cheese.
Batting for the Hawks, the designated hitter, number 7, Hayden Gauchi.
All right, so this brings up the designated hitter for Cooper, Hayden Gouch. Red Knights working on 2 outs right now. Pitch from McGill just a bit upstairs. Ball 1. Red Knights looking to get out of this inning and get back to work. Low. 2 balls.
You know, Chris, 90% of this game is mental.
Dennis, keep feeding me lines like that, and your broadcasting career is going to go far.
The other half is physical.
I'm just wondering if we could ever take our act onto the road.
I can't believe I haven't got a phone call yet. This stuff is gold. Oh, that's a nice pitch.
That's a nice pitch from McGill.
3-1 count, 2 outs.
Nice to have Bob Tiff swing by. I know he's been here for a long, long time. I'm sure the years kind of blend together, but.
Yeah, and an alum.
And an alum. All right, so Gouch gets a walk. Works a walk off of McGill.
First baseman Jacob Lindgren.
And now this is the former pitcher. Lindgren has moved from pitching, and he's moved over to first base. Number 20. Red Knights with 2 outs.
You always like a big first baseman.
Calls time, steps out. We talked about this the other day too, Dennis. You've been here a long time as well too, with your 3 kids that have come through come through Benilde.
I was thinking, I think this is our 15th year here. 14th or maybe 15th.
I think we got around on that one, but drove it foul, so it's just a strike.
Sam, our youngest here, is the only one that got to enjoy this, the new football field, the new baseball diamond.
Yeah, you've seen this. You've seen the complex here at Benilde change radically since you started.
For the better.
Oof, nice pitch from Mike. Pulled a string on that. 0-2 right now on Lindgren. He's got him on the ropes.
The old football field is deep center field. Those are the bleachers, grass, and after rain, it was just mud.
Here's a set by McGill on the pitch.
Over to first.
Work on first base again. I think I'd work on the batter at this point. That runner is pretty meaningless at this point.
I'm thinking Coach Awal, pitching coach here, is telling him the same thing. Just get an out.
Get an out. 2 strikes on Lindgren. Here's the pitch, and that is outside. Works a ball.
Again, a huge strike zone with this kid. I think you'd just keep it down and.
I'd work the knees. All right, 1 ball, 2 strikes on Lindgren, and here comes the pitch. Foul tip. I guess, you know, it may not be sunny and 70, but at least it's not snowing. Although it feels like at times it could be.
Just wait around.
All right, here's a pitch from McGill. That's upstairs.
What do you call that?
What do you call that one? Well, that's another high cheese pitch.
It's high cheese.
High cheese. Or just a bit upstairs. You like that one? Bit upstairs.
Give him a shave.
Chin music.
Oh, Mike. We don't have any more acronyms for. We don't have any more slang for this. Just put it in the strike
So
zone.
McGill, after racing out to an 0-2 count now, has thrown 3 balls. Crone moves off first base, so the runner will be taking off on the pitch here. Here's the payoff pitch for Lindgren, and he swings and misses, and that ends the inning.
And that's all she wrote. Mikey got on another jam. And again, confidence helps.
No runs, no hits,
When you're up
no
5.
errors, 1 walk, 1 man left on base. And we head to the bottom of the 4th inning.
This game is moving along. This
With
is
the score 5-0 Red Knights.
bottom of 4th, and what are we, not even an hour into it.
Moving right along. Well, we've only held we've held it to 3 hits. So again, this is moving right along for the Red Knights.
That kind of game. Also when we're on the.
So I keep trying to get some of the dads to come around and say hello, and saying hi to Jim McGill and Kenny Polaric back there, Jason Studsrud. They don't want to.
Well, he's
You
kinda
guys
shy.
are free to swing by and say hi. They're just it's Lynch that I'm afraid of. Oh, of course we're on right now, Jim. Whatever you say is live.
Jim McGill.
Jim just backed off.
One heck of a guy. Has made mouth guards for Sam since he was about 8.
Jim McGill's got a fine dentist practice up in Plymouth. All right, let's get the bottom of the 4th moving here, and we get back to the top of the lineup.
Top of the lineup, Sam Lynch. He singled in the first. Singled in the 3rd, I think.
Sammy is, as you've talked about, is headed off to UMD next year to play a little football for the Bulldogs.
For the Bulldogs.
Has Sam decided what he wants to pursue, what he wants to study when he gets up to UMD?
He's going into business. I'm not
Great.
sure what side of business or where he's going to specialize in that.
This pitcher for Cooper Fitzsimmons is he likes to throw the breaking ball. That must be the pitch he's relying on. He's not overpowering with his fastball. I think he's going to throw a lot of junk to the boys.
I'm
See
down
if
on
they
the
can
count
get it.
again.
Another bender.
And that was a called 3rd strike. You can't do that. Can't be choosing when you get 2 strikes.
It's unusual now. We open an inning without getting our leadoff batter on. So we've got Lynch going down on a strike 3 call, and now moving into the batter's box, our second baseman. This is Nathan Hanks, number 17. Here's the pitch, and again, what a surprise! Breaking ball, off speed.
He
I mean, you can, again, as you watch the pitcher, you can see that that is coming. You know, these boys are smart enough to watch the hand and the ball coming out of the hand, knowing exactly what's going to be coming at them. It's another one.
I think as a batter, even with this type of pitcher, you got to be ready for the fastball every time. If you're waiting and holding back.
Well, I think,
for a break or
as you know, unless he gets ahead in the count, he's going to have to come back to that fastball sooner or later. But it looks like he's trying to count on that off-speed pitch as much as he can right now. There's a fastball, low in the dirt.
He's struggling.
Hanks working the count. 2 balls, 1 strike on the second baseman, Nathan Hanks. And Nathan's headed up to MD as well. He's going to be a Bulldog up there as well. I'm not sure he's going to play sports, but I know he wants to go to the engineering program up there.
There's a handful of kids going up to Duluth.
All right, Hanks has worked the count now to 3-1, so we'll see what Fitzsimmons decides to throw, what he feels he can get over. And that's going to be low, and we're going to get Nate Hanks down on a walk. This brings up Keaton Studsrud, who has hit the ball very hard all night tonight. And you just see confidence in his face when he walks up to the plate right now, Dennis. I just think he feels like he's going to hit the ball hard. He's going to put it somewhere in play.
Yeah, he knows he is. He's another kid that's going to be playing football next year for UND.
Simmons a lefty, so he's looking hard over to first base. That's going to be a
And
single over
three
the
for three tonight.
Shortstop's head. He's hitting the ball well, right up the middle, just putting it in play.
Coming to bat for
Putting it where they're not. That's 3 for 3 for Keaton tonight.
All right, so the Red Knights have a little scoring thread going on. They've only got 1 out. We've got Hanks on second. We've got Studsrud on first, and coming up, the big lefty, number 23, Mike McGill.
Just keep it in play. Sometimes when a kid gets a home run like Mike did the other night, it's not the best thing for his next at-bat, but
just throwing these slow, slurvy curvies. So he opens up McGill with a strike. McGill's off to Creighton University.
Creighton is his dad's alma mater. His sister was the Miss Teen Minnesota. He's trying out for, or was she Miss Teen USA?
She was Miss something, but Maggie McGill, she graduated last year from Benilde, and she's over to St. Thomas. Got a nice family. Jim and Deb have 2 great kids. All right,
Yeah,
Fitzsimmons trying to work out a little jam here. Red Knights have men on first and second. Here's the pitch to McGill.
Ooh.
That's low and in the dirt.
Did he throw a breaking ball?
He's, again, everything seems, most of his pitches seem to be off speed. He's trying to establish his curveball, but
It's
failing him at this point. So we'll see. Fitzsimmons does not seem to have overpowering stuff. I think he's more of a pitcher that's going to throw a lot of junk. Here's the pitch to McGill.
Compared to the last pitcher, I think he's about a foot shorter.
Yeah, and as you know, with a pitcher like this, you have to be very patient. You can move up in the box, but you just got to be patient. I don't jump at anything right now. Conor McGill, 1 ball, 2 strikes.
Mike knows how to hit a curve. I think he.
You can see in the batter's box, he's up right now on that plate right now. Red Knights trying to continue to open this game up.
Oh, they caught him on that breaking ball.
Yeah.
So Mike goes down swinging, or half a swing anyways.
So Fitzsimmons has 2 strikeouts this inning and is hanging his hat on his off-speed pitches. And right now, Michael Kaminsky is up, number 12. Mike's the designated hitter tonight.
Usually, you can count on a fastball first pitch. Not with this kid.
Yeah,
Another breaking ball.
He likes the breaking ball. That's what he's going to go to. That must be his deal. All right, Red Knights are not being held on right now. We've got Hanks at second, big lead for Studsrud at first. And here's the pitch to Kaminsky. That's the pitch I think he wanted. That's the one fastball that you might see.
Mm-hmm. That's exactly what I was thinking. Thinking Keaton with that lead is, he's thinking score.
Red Knights holding a 5-0 lead right now. We're in the bottom of the 4th. Here's the pitch to Kaminsky, and that is well hit down. That should be a single. That
That will
And
drop.
that's going to bring in Hanks easily to score. They had either a double steal or a hit and double steal going on.
Ooh, a little toss back to third, but bobbled walk. Keaton got back, no problem.
Mike did his job, and that right fielder was playing very deep, so that ball was going to drop, and it was easily a run for the Benilde Red Knights as Hanks, with his great speed, was going to score from second base. We get moved Stutchard up to third base now, and we get the third baseman, Chris Racchini, number 13, and you got Michael Kaminsky at first base. Michael Kaminsky, steal threat.
Not so much.
Not so much. Yeah, I'm going to.
There's a few guys that are faster than him. The rest of the team, but Michael is a smart player, and he knows what he can do.
I love Mike. Like a brother, I love him. Good kid.
Michael, at an awards night here last night, he cleaned up.
I know he's an excellent student. I know that his folks, Steve and Kay Kaminsky, are very proud of him. He's had some great academic accomplishments here at Benilde.
There's a story out there that his freshman year, he purposely got one question wrong on the test to finish with a 3.99 so he wouldn't have to make a speech at graduation.
Is that a true story?
He finished with the 3.99, and he said it was by design. I don't want to talk at my graduation. He knew that freshman year. That's confidence.
That's pretty funny. All right, 3 balls and no strikes on Racchini.
Oh, yeah, back to the game.
In the on-deck circle is John O'Connor. See if Racchini can get on and load him up for O'Connor. That's just going to be a strike.
Okay, Christopher. 3-1, no problem.
2 outs for the Red Knights. Men on the corners. Stutchard on third. Kaminsky on second. At the plate right now is Racchini, and here comes the pitch. That's outside. We're going to load the bases for O'Connor.
Here's Big John O'Connor. What's Johnny going, about 6'3" now?
Johnny's about 6'4".
6'4".
I look up to him now.
Nice.
There was a day when he looked up to me. I think he still looks up to me, but
John
in a different way.
O'Connor.
John's another baseball freak, isn't he?
he lives for this game, Dennis. Always has. There's never been a season that he hasn't played baseball all the way through. Or an off season. He's just always doing something baseball related. So the bases are juiced right now. There's 2 outs, bases juiced, and John O'Connor at the plate. And now we're going to take that first pitch as a big bender. Strike. Going to look and see what he's got.
Sounds going to Mizzou next year, huh?
John will be in Missouri, and tell John to keep his hands back and fire on the ball. We're making sure that the substitution has been made. Now we're going to get a runner for
Mike Kaminsky. Who's number 4?
It's Sammy Merriam.
Junior. Red Knights, number 4, Sam Merriam.
Thank you. That was the voice of the Red Knights, Joel Ricchini.
And I think O'Connor would like to put this ball in play. I think with the bases juiced, it would be fun to drive in some runs. Just looking to hit the ball hard. Hey, Johnny.
And he can do it.
Could be a little homer for you here, Johnny. Come on, put the ball in play. Hit that ball hard, bud.
Oh.
He looks at that curveball. You got to stay in on that. You got to drive the ball.
That's a tough pitch.
It's a very tough pitch to hit.
You know it's coming.
And he is, as you can see, John's feet up in front of that plate to try to get that ball before it breaks off. And here's the pitch from Fitzsimmons.
There you go. Shot to second base.
Put the ball in play.
So
right at him.
So Benilde, after they did get 1 run, 6-zip, left 3 on.
The Red Knights continue to cruise through this game.
3 men left on base.
Let the bases juice there.
Head into the 5th inning. The score 6-0 Red Knights.
All right, so McGill comes back out to work the top of the 5th. Looking to see if we've got any other changes, Dennis. It looks like everybody is kind of as is.
Hemkins have been running his pitchers pretty much the whole game. A lot of the season. Unless they get in a lot of trouble.
I can't tell, but it looks like the Red Knights got the bullpen going, so I'm not sure McGill will finish. I think Coach Hemke can look at making a couple other substitutions for the club.
Again, yeah, I mean, you're looking at the schedule, and if you can hold one of your seniors pitch count a little lower, I think that's smart. First baseman Jimmy Crone's still not wearing his sunglasses, but they do look good on his visor.
It's a nice afternoon for a ball game, Dennis.
It is beautiful out here.
You know, it really is. It's again, it's nice to spend time with these kids, with these parents, and with this Benilde baseball community. It's been just a lot of fun.
It has been. It's a good group of guys.
I'd like to welcome to the broadcast booth. I'd like to say hi to Richard Olson, who is a development director here at Benilde St. Margaret's. He comes up, shakes my hand, and runs away. I'm giving him a free platform to chat it up.
Wow, Richard has nothing to say?
Richard, for the first time in his life, didn't have a word to say to me.
So we just got to carry a microphone around. Hey, I wish I would have known that.
All right.
Now,
That's
shot
a
to
single
center,
laced out
center,
there.
left center there.
That's Tyler Williams.
Riley Crane in for Sam.
Oh, we do have a substitution. Riley Crane is playing center field right now.
Number 2.
All right, for
Riley Crane.
Cooper, though, Tyler Williams laces a single to the outfield, so he's on
Rooney
first
up
base.
the
And
Hawks.
we move back to the top of the order for the Hawks as Rooney, the second baseman, comes to the plate.
I was kind of wondering why that center fielder threw the ball on right-handed.
Your son, Sammy, a left-hander, and Riley Crane, now a junior, moves to center field. All right, so McGill checks the signal, checks the runner. Here's the pitch. Nice pitch.
There you go, Mike.
Oh, right at the knees. Living low, Dennis. Living low.
You gotta. And Mike's doing a nice job of that tonight. So he's giving up 4 hits in 4 innings here.
It's a nice pitch, and that's just a flare that's just going to die again. We've seen a couple of these pitches. O'Connor picks up the ball, gets the ball in, fires to second base.
Yeah, a lot of little dink hits.
I don't know how you defend so. You can't. I mean, a dink, a Texas League or whatever it is, a flare, it is what it is.
That's, I mean, a hit's a hit, but that is pretty much uncatchable. Chris goes out and...
You know what? I think that's...
that's Peter Watkins
Peter
behind
Watkins,
the plate now.
Peter Watkins, another senior, is in. Went out to settle Mike down, say, relax, bud. You got a 6-0 lead. Just throw some strikes. This is Evan Dale. Dale is speedy. So, yes, he's going to punt. And I would say let's get an out. Oh, he's fast.
Oh, he is safe.
Yeah, it's...
Wow, Chris got a good jump on the ball.
He got a great jump
and
on
a good arm.
Dale is just, he's quick. All right, so...
All of a sudden, bases are loaded with no outs.
Bases juiced. And for Cooper, the shortstop is up, and this is Seth Anderson. All right, so McGill's just going to work, obviously, from the windup. They're looking for an out. And that's well hit. That's straight dead center field. They will tag the runner.
Get it in. Okay, they're going to get one in, but I think
They
we might have a
put him
shot
at
at
third.
3. No. I think he was safe. That was the correct call. But
All
they
right,
did
so
score one.
The fly ball goes to Crane, who gets the ball into Crone, who took the cutoff. Crone thought he might be able to cut the man down at third. It was a close play.
Yeah, it was a good throw, good tag. The runner just got under it.
All right, so the Red Knights pick up an out. The Hawks pick up a run. And they've got bases on the corners. They got men on the corners. Coming in to hit now is Steve Fitzsimmons. This is the pitcher. Fitzsimmons is a sophomore.
Looks like he could be fast. Can't remember. Not like the kid on first base now.
What's your take, Dennis? Do they want to move that runner into scoring position, or they got a lot of runs to make up? It's a 6-1 ball game right now as we're in the
Well, I think they're
fifth.
looking at, they're hitting Mike. Mike's getting into a little trouble.
It's a
There
nice
you go.
pitch right at the knees. Again, we've said all night long, if Mike could live at the knees, Mike's going to have a long night tonight. So he'll be out there a good long time for the Red Knights.
But I don't think they're going to. I think they're just going to try to hit away.
I don't think that.
It's
Again,
tough. Also, changing a catcher.
Yep.
Petey's a great job, but you do get used to your catcher behind it.
I
And Chris
don't
and Mike
disagree.
are working
I
together
don't
all
disagree.
game.
All right, so here's the pitch by McGill. Counts 2-1, and that is laced out to O'Connor
that was a
in
good
right
hit.
field.
Marshall.
Needs to pick the ball up. Nobody advances. Ball comes in from O'Connor into Studsrud at second base, and my guess is they might have a little chat with Mike.
They
Philip Howard,
yeah, they
left
scored.
fielder,
They got a run in. So all of a sudden, it's only a four-run game. There's still a lot of baseball left here. I think this kid has wheels, so. Be nice to twist one up in the infield here somewhere.
I think that's what Hanks and Studsrud playing at double play depth. They're looking for a ball.
Jimmy's playing up on first base. He's
Philip
looking.
Howard, this left fielder, he's got some wheels too. Nice pitch from Mike. Count goes to 1-1.
I think Jimmy Crone at first base is looking at the bunt. It's way up on the grass.
I think they'd like a one hop to Studsrud to flip two, and there it is right there. Oh, he couldn't make the play.
That is a tough play.
Very tough play.
And another
Ball gets
run
out to
scores.
Crane, and another run will score. That was the ball they wanted if Studsrud could have made that play.
Yeah, I don't know if that was an error. No, they gave him a hit.
It was well hit, Dennis. I'd
Yeah.
probably give him a hit as well too. It would have been a great play by Studsrud, and it would have been an automatic double play. But he just, let's see if we
And the
if that
thing
gets
is,
time called here.
looks like you get a timeout.
I think this is going to be the end of the night for McGill as Greg Hemke goes out.
This timeout is brought to you by JJ's Clubhouse, home of the chork. It's not chicken, it's not pork, it's chork. Michael McGill did a great job.
Mikey did a great job. You know, again, the boys
And the
gave
pitch
him a
for the Red
6-run lead
Knights,
on 10 hits.
Number 7, Connor.
So he's done a fine job.
Day.
Yep.
All right, coming in now for the Red Knights. This is Connor Day.
It's a junior. Junior.
He's a junior, number 7. Hasn't worked in a few days, but is used to a situation like this. This is nothing new for Connor Day to come into a position like this with some men on. Wants to work some strikes. We're going to give Connor just a few pitches to warm up. But you're right, Dennis. I think you mentioned that, you walk into the inning with a 6-0 lead, and all of a sudden they pick up 3 runs, and all of a sudden the game changes just a little bit.
Yeah, this is, they have 2 runners on base, 1 out.
This is where
They just scored 3 runs.
this is where we need Day just to settle in, come in, throw some strikes, rely on your defense because you've got great defense.
He's got a couple different pitches. I think Connor's going to see quite a bit of time next year.
As a senior, he definitely will. Day is one of the, really what I consider kind of the 3 juniors, Connor Day, John Vaseri, and Tyler Wyville, who will be the anchors of this pitching staff next year going forward for the Red Knights.
Yeah, I think they're in good shape next year. I mean, they're gonna lose some quality pitchers this year, but these guys will step right up.
Connor Day comes out of the Eden Prairie area. He was a travel ball player down there and transferred over to Benilde St. Margaret's. All right, here we're back to action now. This is Derek Messer, and that's a fly ball to center field, which should be caught.
Should be 2 outs. And the runner, no.
And I'm going to say, Dennis, I'm going to say they should appeal second that he left early.
Are they talking about it?
I'd be talking about it. I
So
think he
he's
left early, so my guess is they're going to have him step off and throw back because I think he left. I think he left it. Oh no, he's not even going to let him throw back. All right. It was close. I thought he left just a hair early.
I wonder if they asked him that.
They might have. All right, so
if we appeal, what are you gonna rule it?
one pitch and an out, just exactly what we needed.
Yeah, one more here.
So Cooper has runners on second and third. They did advance on a fly ball.
Brush back.
All right, this is Hayden Gouch. This is a designated hitter for Cooper. And here's the pitch from Day. Just a bit
Still in
outside.
there. It's a tough position for, well, anybody, but mostly a junior coming to the plate with the situation Connor came into.
You want to shut him down right now. 2 balls, no strike. He's going to have to come in with a pitch that, a nice pitch.
There you go,
a
Connor.
little action on that, a little action on that. All right, so the count moves to 2 balls, 1 strike. Connor Day, a junior on the mound in relief for Mike McGill, as we're in the top of the 5th right now. Cooper scored 3 runs so far this inning. It's 6-3 Red Knights.
Okay, Connor's humming now.
You know what we call that? A tasty pitch. Uh-huh.
Ah, you like that?
You like that?
Ah.
All right, 2-2 for the junior Red Knight. And here's the set and the pitch. And
That was
foul tip.
They took down. Okay.
Foul tip. So again, you talk about confidence. You want to come in here. You've thrown 1 out so far. You get this guy to sit down. All of a sudden, you come off feeling pretty good about yourself.
Throw him a chair, Connor. Let's go.
All right, here's the pitch.
And he did
strike
it.
3.
Nice job. Nice job, kid.
That is just what the Red Knights needed.
The Hawks scored 3.
Come and get that done.
Got it. It'd be nice to get a few more insurance runs.
We pick up 4 runs
Well,
that
they
inning.
picked up 4.
3 runs. Oh, I'm sorry.
3
yeah,
runs,
that's
4
right.
hits.
4 hits. Yeah, 4 hits that inning.
We were just notified by the voice
3
of the
runs
voice
and
of the
4
Knights.
hits in the top of the inning for the Hawks. After 4.5 innings.
We'd also like to give a shout out to all of our good friends from
6-3
Bauer
Red Knights.
Chevrolet. It's always nice to see John Vasari among the fans and his fine product Chevrolet that he sells.
John
Bauer-
donated the car for every starter today, every senior starter at seniors night. I think that's great. We really appreciate it, John. Nobody better than Bauer Chevrolet.
My son John was hoping for the red Corvette. If that works out, I'm getting.
Just talk to John and he'll take care of that.
Concession stand are looking pretty lonely, so please feel free to run over and open up your wallet and get yourself a snack.
All right, little team meeting with the Red Knights around Coach Hemke saying, oh, boys, let's settle in, let's settle down, and let's move on and get this game back in hand.
Oh, I thought he was saying I got some Eskimo pie in the trunk and they're melting, so let's get going. But maybe you're right. I'm not sure.
We got Dr. George Landis on the tunes tonight.
We've also been voted the best tunes between innings, along with our concession stand here at Benilde.
George Landis working some great music for us tonight. All right, for the Red Knights, let's get back to action right now as we go into the bottom of the 5th. This is Peter Watkins, who's come in to catch for the Red Knights. Pete even playing in the program. He's also a football player for the Benilde Red Knights. I remember coaching Petey in junior high, Dennis, and he was always one of the fastest kids on the team. I mean, he'd run around the bases like there was no tomorrow.
Yeah. Those short little legs can
Great
move.
speed, just great speed. And again, here's a kid, just a smile on his face. He works hard, lifts the ball out to center field.
It might drop. Oh, center field had some wheels. Petey almost.
It was a nice hit from Petey, but Petey's folks, Mike and Paula Watkins, they're just great folks, and they've got a great son, Peter Watkins.
They do. We got to hang out with them a lot during the football season as well.
All right, 1 out for the Red Knights, and at the bat is number 14. This is Colin Polaric out of Plymouth, Minnesota. You remember Colin's brother played for the Red Knights several years ago.
Kenny Jr., yeah.
Kenny Jr.
Pitched.
Yeah.
He's a good, all-around good player.
Good baseball. Good.
Oh, Colin's helping him out
family.
there with one in the dirt. And Ken Sr. is a ex-ball player. Ex-pitcher, believe it or not. Do you tend not to believe that?
No, I believe it. If you tell me, I'm going to believe it.
I would too.
On deck for the Red Knights, number 2. That's Riley Crane will be in the on-deck circle. Here's the pitch to Colin Polaric, number 14.
But the real athlete is Teresa Polaric. She is kind of taken the athletic role coach under her belt.
She
throws BP on a nightly basis to the boys.
She's the fabric that holds the family together.
It is. Lucky to have her as on the team here. I think if more guys would go to her for batting practice and fielding practice, I think
we might be onto something. Pitch to Polaric.
There's a pitch. Chopper to shortstop. Looking for airmail. He's safe. Yes. Way to gut it out there, Colin.
Speed wins, and that was a hustle for Colin to get down the line.
And for the Red Knights,
and beat that draw.
That was just pure hustle.
Crane.
All right, here we go with the Red Knights bringing up the now center fielder. This is a junior, Riley Crane, transfer student into Benilde. This is his first year in the program.
I feel like if Colin takes a lead, this pitcher is going to try to. He's going to try to pick him off.
Red Knights gave up 3 last inning and would like to get back.
Good fast cut. Strike 1.
Nathan Hanks, number 17, is on deck. All right, Fitzsimmons gets the sign, sets, pitch, deliver, curveball, and that's
going to be another
tough play.
Get back to 1.
Yeah, that's the second baseman's ball as he's coming across to make that play.
So that brings us to out number 2.
Second baseman for the Red Knights, number 17, Nate.
We could use a couple of runs here. We need more runners out here, guys.
I'm not going to disagree with you. 6-0 was a lot better than 6-3, and again, any team in spring baseball, when they get a sniff of an opportunity, they want to take advantage of it. So Cooper anxious to get back and hit, but let's see if the Red Knights can extend this half inning.
Collins off to second base with no problem. I think he took off by.
No, Fitzsimmons right now, he's tapping himself on the chest and he's saying that was him. He never looked at him, and Collins saw that, and he was off and running. He was halfway down before that pitch ever.
You always said this before. Collins is a smart player. He sees everything, and that's exactly what he saw. For a lefty, not to see a
scoring position now for Polaric on a base hit. If Hanks can get that ball in play, Polaric could score from second base. Ball 2 to Hanks. As Dennis mentioned earlier, this game is moving right along. We're moving through this game quite quickly this afternoon. All right, here's Fitzsimmons on the set. He checks Polaric down at second base, and the pitch to Hanks. Slow and outside.
Good eye, Nate.
Just so happens that Keaton Studsrud is on deck, and Keaton's having a good afternoon.
Keaton's 3 for 3 right now, and
Keaton
I think
wants to hit again. All right, we got 3-0 on Hanks right now, and that's going to be ball 4 low, and Hanks is going to get down to first base.
Okay, there we go. Keeter, if we can get another base wrap out of him.
I saw. No, I didn't get a number, but I do know that Robbinsdale did have someone warming up down to the bullpen, so we'll see how long Fitzsimmons hangs on here. If Studsrud can do some damage here, and again, they're playing deep. They're trying to cut down on extra base hits.
I don't think he's really that afraid of the curveball either.
Again, he sets up in front of the plate, so he's got a nice stance right now and ready to attack. And he boots the ball at shortstop, so Polaric's going to come home easily.
There you go, a little error by the shortstop, but a ribby nonetheless. Good job, Colin. Good job,
It all works. So the Red Knights get 1 run back.
First baseman and cleanup hitter, number 23, Mikey McGill.
All right, so McGill comes up now. Mike McGill, who is pitched earlier in the game, has moved back over to first base. And we're going to get a break in the action.
Did Mike play first last inning?
He did.
He did.
He did. All right, we're going to get a change in pitchers, and we're going to let you know.
I need to be notified of these changes?
Dennis, I'll let you know. If I know, you'll know. All right, so let's see if we can't get a number as to who's going to toss here. And we'll let you know who this is.
Number.
You got Tyler Williams is already in the game. Tyler's been playing third base.
Is this number 5?
Yeah, so Williams is going to come in, and he is a senior right-handed pitcher for Cooper. Got the Dr. George Landis. Dr. George. A fine selection of music today. We're giving you props on the air. We think the music selections have been just absolutely phenomenal.
Unbelievable. What a blessing to have DJ Doc with us today.
Paul, if you can get a shot of Dennis and I, we'd like to give a little wave out once you come over to us on the third base line.
Oh, there we go. Who are we waving to?
We're waving to our moms, Dennis. We want to wave to the moms. You know, we had Mother's Day not too long ago, and we always give a shout out to all the moms, especially all the moms of the Red Knight baseball players, and really the Cooper moms as well, too. It takes a special mom to have a son that's an athlete and to go to all the games and wash all the uniforms and to watch him play and get in games. We thank all the moms, so we give you
a howdy, how are you?
A laurel and a hearty handshake, Mom. Now we give you big hugs and all the moms on both sides. And a dirty uniform that needs to get washed.
Yeah, sitting on metal bleachers in 40-degree weather
it takes a special mom to do that. All right.
So what do you think here?
Well,
you got Mike McGill.
I'm glad you asked. You got 2 outs, Dennis. You got runners on first and second for the Red Knights. You got Mike McGill, who's got the power.
Yeah, he can connect. Well, I think we're gonna chase the high pitch here.
We're gonna watch Mike probably take a pitch to see what this what Tyler Williams has got. It's Tyler Williams, the third pitcher for the Hawks to come in tonight.
Warming up, he looked about it.
Boy, that ball might stay fair, and it's a fair ball.
So we got Nate Hanks coming in to score.
Holy moly, and I'll tell you, he swung at the first pitch.
Wow.
I don't think I've seen McGill hit a ball down the left field line.
I don't.
Ever.
No. Yeah. He should keep his eyes closed more often. That was beautiful.
Holy Hannah. All right, so.
This pitcher is about the exact opposite of the reliever. He's warming up. He's just throwing fastball after fastball.
I think we'll see what Kaminsky can do. We like guys that throw hard.
And he
curveball
goes with the curve.
All right, so the Red Knights now have Studsrud on second, Studsrud on third, McGill's on second base. You got Kaminsky at the plate, and they're looking to extend their lead again. We've picked up 2 runs so far this inning to move up 8-3.
It's got to take the wind out of the Hawks coming back with 3 and giving up 2 already.
Williams has thrown 2 balls to Kaminsky, so we'll see if he dials in and gives Kaminsky something to hit this pitch. Low, outside, and the count moves to 3-0.
Looks like he's throwing some heat. Not a lot of control yet, but.
My guess is that a very patient hitter up there right now, that Kaminsky will be taking this pitch. Yep. And that's a 4-pitch walk.
That pitch looked pretty good. Is that inside or outside?
Unless it just missed the on the outside corner. All right, so you got Racchini coming up now. Chris Racchini, number 13, a third baseman.
Racchini.
Outstanding work.
It
just doesn't get any better.
Oh, we are blessed.
All right, bases are loaded right now, and this is Racchini who would like to drill one. Let's be honest.
Let's, Christopher Racchini.
All right, Racchini's got 1 ball, no strikes as Williams goes to the set. And here's the pitch. That's going to be a strike on the inside corner.
I would say, Christopher, you got to jump on one here.
I think again, I think the Red Knights like to hit against pitchers that throw hard, and this guy's throwing a lot harder than the first 2 pitchers that Cooper's put on the mound.
Oh, definitely.
All right, so the count moves to 1 ball, 2 strikes. John O'Connor on the on deck, and hoping to get a crack at at Cooper here. See what Ricchini can do on a 1-ball, 2-strike pitch. That's inside.
Runs on first and second here. So what are we looking at? 2-2 count.
Two outs for the Red Knights, up 8-3 as we're in the bottom of the 5th. Here's the pitch. And to stay alive, he just throws the bat out.
It's not his.
Do we ever think about if we had a nickel for every ball that went up on top of that school, on top of Benilde, how much money we might have?
That's how I pay my tuition.
Collecting the baseballs off of the roof.
I sell for a quarter if you're interested.
I absolutely love that. All right, Williams goes into the set with a 2-2 count, and again, Ricchini just gets a piece of it.
He's waiting for his pitch.
2 outs for the Red Knights, and should Ricchini get on, it'll be followed up with John O'Connor, who is in the on-deck circle.
I want to see Johnny up there, so Chris, get on base.
Here we go. Here's the pitch to Ricchini. And that was
hard hit
ripped,
to
nice play on the second baseman. He had to, range to his left, and he made the play. A hard hit ball.
But we leave 2 stranded here, huh?
No, we left the bases juiced.
Oh, we had bases juiced.
We had bases juiced. That's
yes, we did.
Loaded to you and me.
2 runs, 2 hits.
All right, so the Red Knights pick up on 2 hits. They pick up a couple of runs, and they stretch it back out with now a 5-run lead, an 8-3 lead for the Red Knights as we move to the top of the 6th. And Connor Day, number 7, comes back out for the Red Knights.
Looks like Sam Lynch, number 11, is going back to center. Any other changes? Johnny O'Connor
still out in the right field.
Colin left.
You got McGill at first. Yeah, Ricchini at 3, Studzy at shortstop. Peter Watkins still in the dish. It's an all-senior lineup for the Red Knight.
Yeah, besides our pitcher, we're senior heavy.
I think it's important, too, that, we look back at the last inning when Day came in to relieve McGill, that he worked out of that jam, picked up a couple outs to get us out of that, and then we come right back in, Dennis, pick up a couple of runs for Connor, and now he's got a 5-run lead. And, again, I think it helps your mental well-being.
The Hawks, number 12, Joe Huber.
Yeah, there's a big difference from up 5.
It's Joe Huber. Joe Huber's coming into the game. Joe's a senior. Made the changes here, and see if Dale settle in here and get this going again. All right, Day's got the sign. Nice pitch. Strike.
The 0-1 count.
Hold on a second. There's a guy here. Hang on a second. I want to say, John Hanks, how are you?
I'm good.
Johnny boy.
It's good to see you guys.
It's been a great game so far.
I know it is. I've been running around talking to people, kissing babies and stealing lollipops.
John Hanks, the head football coach here at Benilde St. Margaret's.
Outstanding.
Good to see you. What do you got there for us?
I got an invitation to my young man's graduation.
Oh, I thought these aren't checks for us then, right?
No, they're graduation thing.
Oh, okay. We thought it was
We'll
a
have a lot
check.
of fun at that
We
bad
thought it
boy.
might be a check for Dennis tonight. It's not a check?
You guys are the best.
It's not a check. Okay.
The check will be at the party? Is that what you're saying?
Oh, the check will be at the party.
Nice.
John, you can stop by anytime. You're always welcome in the broadcast booth.
Wonderful chat with you too, young man.
Oh, John Hanks. Chatty, chatty, chatty.
I got a 2-2 count. Here comes the pitch from Day. And you know what we just did? We rung him up.
That's right. Well, since Sammy's not playing football, he can't take it out on him. He is graduated now.
Joe Huber goes down for the first out of the inning.
For the Hawks, number 5, Tyler Williams.
All right, so now the current pitcher for the Hawks moves in. This is number 5, Tyler Williams. Here's the pitch from Day, and that's a strike on the corner.
Okay. Connor's humming. He's doing a great job.
8-3 right now as we move. We're in the top of the 6th inning right now here at Benilde St. Margaret's. I'm Chris O'Connor along with Dennis Lynch, my broadcast partner, and we're thrilled to bring this Red Night baseball game to you.
Isn't this fun?
There's nothing like it. Baseball on a Friday afternoon in early spring.
We're flying out to Baltimore tonight, off to Kansas City for a 3-day set, and then back home.
Well, you know what we are? We're living the dream.
It's something.
Many people would change places with us if they could.
Oh, the line. How many people did we have to beat out to get this job? It's amazing.
Really, to be perfectly honest, no one.
And the fact that your family owns the station has nothing to do with this. I mean, we earned every bit of it. So what do we got here? We got a full count.
Full count on Tyler Williams right now. Here's the payoff pitch from Connor Day.
Oh, foul ball back. It's dropped about 10 degrees now.
Well, when the sun does go away, it gets that dad chili. Boy, wouldn't some hot chili sound good right now. All right, back to 3-2. Connor Day working with 1 out here, and here's the payoff pitch. That's a ball sharply hit to the second baseman, Nathan Hanks.
Picks it up, no problem.
Makes the play over to McGill. Boom, boom. And we got 2 outs. All right, now coming up to bat for the Red Hawks. I shouldn't say Red Hawks, the Cooper Hawks. This is number 23, Trey Rooney. He is a sophomore. I think that Day's doing a great job.
Wow,
that
that's
ball
a
was
shot.
Smashed,
Colin
but
Polaric has no
Polaric.
problem with it.
And I'll tell you what, Trey, you hit the ball right the way you should have.
Right to our player.
Right to our player. 3 up, 3 down on a very fast inning for Connor Day.
Again, you can just see the work of Teresa Polaric, the way Connor set up and caught that ball, and just, I mean, confidence was there. Thank you, Mother Teresa.
We're moving into the bottom of the 6th.
What do we got?
See who comes into the on-deck circle.
Johnny O, isn't he?
Johnny O'Connor should be leading off here. And he is. He comes out.
Big, tall drink of water there.
Johnny O'Connor, as we mentioned earlier in the broadcast, he and Chris Ricchini are headed off to Missouri next year. They're going to be Tigers. We're also going to see Peter Watkins batting this inning as well, too. Peter catching.
That's not good.
Johnny, I want to see you on base again here, buddy. Oh, and the tunes just keep on coming. Dr. Landis doubles as a DJ every Friday night at the Caboose.
I want to say, I think he's available for bar mitzvahs, weddings, and graduations.
With Jim Crone at the grill and George at the tunes, you know it's going to be fun.
You can't go wrong.
So Johnny O, 6'4", number 10, senior. Great kid again.
All right, let's see if we can't put that ball in play, Mr. O'Connor.
John O'Connor.
Johnny O'Connor in right field tonight.
You can track him down. Is he, where did he grow up playing? Infield, outfielder?
He was always a first baseman. First baseman, a little limited outfield, but as time went on in Little League and travel, he realized there's more spots in the outfield than the infield, so he wanted to move to the outfield. He really has enjoyed the change. He likes playing any position in the outfield now.
It is fun.
Nice rip
His
from
son
Johnny.
loves outfield.
Count moves to 1-on-1 on Johnny O. Quick bat, Mr. O'Connor, quick bat. Let's see what we can do. Put this ball in play. Here's a pitch from Williams. Ooh, that's going to be high.
Just a tad.
Eight to 3 right now. We're in the bottom of the 6th. Benilde trying to get this inning going. John O'Connor at the plate. Oh,
fastball connected.
And that is through.
Nice try by second baseman, but that was a great shot.
Nice hit by John. Nice single up the middle.
Coming to the dish for the Red Knights, the catcher number
All
8,
right, let's get Peter Watkins. Let's get Peter Watkins moving here.
Let's get Johnny O moving around the bases and see if Peter can do his job right now.
It's nice to get that lead-off batter on base. Peter Watkins takes the first pitch. It's a strike. Fastball on the outside corner. On deck for the Red Knights, Tyler Wyville, Jr. O'Connor with a nice lead at first base. I don't think he's a steal threat right now with this game with a lead for Benilde. He's going to get back in.
Tyler Wyville came in at Spring Lake Park in the rain and cold and
finished it.
Did a great job. I don't know how he held the ball.
All right, ball. No balls, 1 strike on Watkins. Here's the pitch. He holds on a check swing.
Johnny O taking a big old lead over on first base. Secondary, anyways.
All right, O'Connor at first base. Watkins hitting. And here's the pitch. That's a curveball, and that's going to be a called strike. All right,
Peter, we need a hit here, buddy.
Watkins looking to do his job, push O'Connor forward, get him down to the scoring position at second base. Ball on a strike right now. Ball on 2 strikes, I should say. And here's the pitch. Fastball.
And we dropped his shoulder. It looks like it's going to be a
second baseman
fly. Oh.
Trying to make a play on O'Connor, but he got back to first. All right, so 1 out for the Red Knights.
For the Red Knights, number 22, Tyler Wyville.
And Tyler is number 22. He's a junior. He's going to be counted on next year as one of the core pitchers for the Red Knights.
We got a change here. Oh, just making
sure that they know that Wyville's coming in to hit. On deck for the Red Knights, your son Sam Lynch, number 11.
Well, let's move these boys around the bases then.
Just making sure the umpire's getting everything squared away here, making sure we got all the right names in the right places here as Wyville comes in to pitch hit.
Umstead, nice job today.
You know, I think they always do a nice job when you don't have any controversial calls and you're not looking to them for help.
Yeah,
we haven't talked about them much, which means they're doing their job. All right. Connor's got a good lead at first. Wyville at the plate. Pitch is a fastball down the middle that Wyville fouls right back to the screen. Here's a set by Williams and the pitch to Wyville.
Curve in.
Nice pitch.
Wow.
Little action on that ball, so he puts Tyler in the hole. 0-2 right out of the gate.
Another travel ball player.
Yeah, most of these kids, Dennis, obviously came up through competitive baseball, travel baseball programs in their home suburbs. Just topped off the plate by Wyville. He didn't really get a good swing on that, and
almost thought that was a foul where it bounced.
I don't know if it hit right in front of the plate or what, but it must have just hit right in front. It sounded like it went off the plate.
Didn't it? That's why I think Tyler thought that too. That's why he wasn't running it.
But I think it hit the dirt just kind of funny, and it popped up, and he didn't really get a good jump. So the Red Knights have 2 outs. O'Connor moves down to second base, and here's Lynch looking to bring O'Connor home. We'd like a little RBI from your son right now. Can you deliver?
Can bring his buddy home. Fastball.
Should I make a bold prediction? Should I make a bold prediction he's going to get a hit here?
Do it.
I think he's gonna. I think he's going to bring his buddy John O'Connor home.
Well, you can't do it. Small strikes.
Now, wait a second. You're calling the game and you're coaching at the same time. This is good.
Multi-talented.
I like that. All right, 0-2 count on Lynch. He's in control here, Dennis. He's going to put the bat on the ball here, put that ball in play, and see if he can't plate O'Connor right now. And here's the pitch.
Ouch. Okay.
He stayed
Still
alive.
2
He's
count.
staying alive.
See it and hit it. A little easier when I'm on this side of the fence. Okay, still 0-2, 2 outs. John O'Connor runner on second.
Here's the pitch to Lynch.
Another fastball, low.
Low and outside. I think Sam would like nothing better than a meaty little fastball here, something that he could just drive into a gap.
Yep, stay alive here.
All right, here's the pitch. That's hit hard down the first base line, but foul, pulled foul. Count remains 1 ball, 2 strikes, 2 outs right now on the Red Knights. We're in the bottom of the 6th with the Red Knights up 8-3. Scoring threat with O'Connor on second, Lynch at the plate.
I'll go get the foul ball. We're gonna wait till the Red Knight gets back in the dugout.
Here's the pitch to Lynch. Curveball, and that is driven to the second baseman. And he's safe.
He's safe. The first baseman dropped it. So we're staying alive here, boys.
All right, so here's what you got, Dennis. Let's lay this out to our viewers at home. We've got O'Connor on third. We've got Lynch on first. And then coming to the plate will be number 17. This is Nathan Hanks.
Nader Hanks, we got 2 down.
All right, catcher is letting his infield know exactly what's going to go on should Lynch decide to make a move down to second base. Sitting in the on-deck circle is Keaton Studsrud, but we'll get Hanks back up to the plate right now.
Hanks needs to put it in play. It looks like a huge gap down the left field line, doesn't it?
Well, and you know, many times Nate is so Nate can go any field. Nate can go to the right, and Nate can spray to the left too. So there is a huge hole.
Yeah, you gotta. I mean, he's a lefty. Obviously, you're gonna play him that direction, but there you go.
How about that? How about that?
Wow,
that's a fair ball and just what we talked about.
There's our bold prediction. Johnny O scores from third. Sam Lynch moves to second base. Keaton Studdard's at the plate now. Keaton is 3 for 4 with an error. He got on all 4. He got on base all 4 times.
I'm not sure why they gave him so much room, but again, look at where that left fielder's playing, Dennis. And again,
even for a righty, I mean,
a lot of room out there.
No one on the coaching staff isn't moving him over, and
I will say this: I think on Hanks, even if he's playing normal position, that ball still falls.
Yeah, and I guess Keaton has hit all 3 right up the middle.
Yeah.
So.
All right, so we've got Lynch on second, Hanks on first. Sutters the bat. The Red Knights up 9-3 right now. There's 2 outs in the innings. Bottom of the 6th. Pitch is a ball.
Outside.
All right, here's the pitch. That is skied.
Oh, where'd it go?
And that is out of play.
Okay, we're alive.
One ball, 2 strikes. This North Suburban game moving right along. We're in the bottom of the 6th with the Red Knights holding a 9-3 lead over
Cooper.
The Hawks. And that ball's in the dirt.
Runner should advance. There you go.
Wild pitch, and there wasn't much the catcher could do but keep it in front of him, but the runners advance.
All right, now you can bring him in. A little bit easier.
Now I'm gonna make a bold prediction. If Keaton can get around on a fastball, the left fielder has moved in. And I'm saying he could hit it somewhere out on the left side a long way. Here's the pitch.
Oh, he wanted that one.
I think he was thinking about that one. All right, so Studrud now has a 2-2 count. You know he's looking at the left side of this.
You know he is. He can turn on it too. I mean, it just looks so much green out there.
All right, here's the pitch.
There it is. Oh, got through to the third baseman.
I'm not saying Dennis. I'm just saying. And he slides into second base.
At second after hesitating. They gave him a hit on that. That was a well hit ball. I'm glad they hit it. I don't think the third baseman had
definitely a hit. He hit that ball very hard, and then he went stomach first into second base for a double. He's had a big night. Big night tonight.
4 for, what did we say? 4 for 5 with got on base all 5 times. One was an error.
It's
2 more runs scored.
Cooper has gotten to the point where how many more arms do they want to take out? And probably won't replace Williams. They'll probably ride him to the end of this game. It's tough to run a lot of pitchers in and out. Here's McGill. But as we talk about too, Dennis, you know, Williams came in and primarily a fastball, hard thrower, and we hit pitchers that throw hard. So he was greeted by the Red Knight bats, and
I think his first pitch. What was that? His first pitch we hit and
Johnny led off, didn't he, with a single to start the inning? Yeah. Okay, so here's McGill, the first baseman right now, number 23. Mikey takes the pitch, and it is a called strike. Red Knights plating some runs with 2 outs, getting things done, extending the inning, putting some runs across. Here's the pitch to McGill. That's low.
Good eye, Mike. So 3-1 count. 2 outs. Runner on second.
I know McGill would like to put this ball in play. It'd be nice to get Studrud across. Red Knights holding an 11-3 lead right now. Here's the pitch. That's outside. But we look over into the Cooper dugout. We don't see anybody throwing, and there's not much going on. I'd like to say hi to some of the Red Knight fathers. Ted Merriam is here, stopping by.
Hello, Ted.
Hey, guys.
Saw your son get in there. We saw your son get in there as a pitch runner tonight. It's always nice to see him get in the game.
Yeah, he's got some good wheels.
Counting on Sam Merriam to be a cornerstone of this ball club next year. A cornerstone of this ball club.
Take over Sam Winch's
There you go.
It's hard to do.
All right, Kaminsky at the plate right now, number 12. He's a designated hitter, and he takes a called strike. 0-2 on Mike right now.
Fastball thrower. Got a big old looping curve in there.
I got Studrud on second base. Got McGill on first, and we're looking for some more. Here's the pitch to Kaminsky, the designated hitter, and he rips a shot into center field, which is
not as easy as it looks, but
caught.
He came up with it.
And the Red Knight rally ends.
So what do we picked up 3 more?
Well, Dennis, we'll get a camera on that scoreboard and show you the total so far. It was a great catch by the center fielder. That was a dynamite catch by Stephen Fitzsimmons. He's got to be proud of that catch. The ball was well hit. All right, let's look at that scoreboard right now. We're moving to the top of the 7th. Got 3 runs, 8 hits, and 2 errors for the Hawks, and the Red Knights are scoring in every inning but 1. They didn't score in the 3rd, but with 15 hits, they've put up 11 runs on the board.
It's like Johnny Basir is on the mound for the Red Knights, number 9.
Sari is, again, the juniors, we talk about these kids coming in to get a little work, and I think it's good that he comes in to throw. We saw him throw against Spring Lake Park on Monday, and he had a kind of a tough outing.
Well, you couldn't grip the ball. That was the rainy Monday night, and every time the ball hit the dirt or the ground, it's just got slick. So
yeah, so I think this is a good call that Coach Hemke gets him back out on the mound, again, a little confidence, see if he can't shut him down 1, 2, 3 here and finish this game off for the Red Knights.
Johnny's got a good strong arm too.
All right, we're moving to the top of the 7th. The Red Hawks got to make something happen, or this game's going to be over.
Now I see Mike McGill over in left field. Is that, did I miss anything, or is that his first?
Is that McGill out in left? I don't think we've seen McGill in left all year.
No. Any other changes?
No, everything else looks to be as is.
Weibel at first. He's been there. Let's see. Settle in. They hit the ground ball one.
Yeah, I think Weibel moves to first. McGill goes out into left field. Sam Lynch still out in center. John O'Connor in left.
Handcuffed him.
Stutzer's had a couple balls hit in today that have handcuffed him. Both hits, I'm sure that was a hit as well. If you make the play, it's a great play. If you don't, well, it's a hit.
Yeah, that was definitely a hit.
Shortstop number 6, Seth Anderson.
All right, so this brings up for the Hawks, number 6, Seth Anderson.
Well, we can see if they can turn something here. And I'm getting a little cold and hungry, so a quick 3 outs would be appreciated.
All right, Vasari looks in for the sign, checks the runner first. I can't imagine they're stealing anybody at this point. Let's just work on batters. It's a foul ball down the third baseline.
And the throw into the dugout.
Well, it's good. Again, it was nice that Weibel was keeping his eyes open. It's good to see he was paying attention.
All right, so.
All right, let's get Watkins will give the signal to Vasari. Vasari checks the runner over at first. He's in his set position.
An 0-1 count.
A
And a nice
curvy.
breaking. He was very late on that one. So 0-2 count. Johnny doing a nice job on the mound.
He'll be the number 3, or one of the top 3 junior pitchers next year for the Red Knights. He's a comeback right to Vasari, and he'll play to first.
Oh my! John, just settle down. Settle down.
Again, you've got a nice big lead. All right, the ball is back into play now. Everything is settled back in now.
He just wants to pitch a few more. He just has to settle in. He's coming off the bench, and on a chilly night, it's not easy.
Vasari came up again through the travel program in Plymouth New Hope. He was fortunate enough to play on a team that went to the Little League World Series at Williamsport when he was younger.
He was a big part of that, I heard.
His dad, John Vasari, was a coach that year, took the team out to Williamsport. I mean,
how fun would that be?
Oh, we've taken our boys out to Cooperstown, which was, a lot of fun, but can you imagine getting to the Little League World Series?
That is just best fundamental baseball you're going to see. Oh, okay, Johnny just has to relax a little, bean to batter here.
We're going to tell Stephen Fitzsimmons we've got some ice.
We got ice.
We've got ice. The trainer going to head out to make sure that he's okay. Again, on a cold night, that ball's right off your hip. And how does that feel?
Not good.
It's like a hammer hitting you. Back-to-back games now that Vasari has plinked somebody, I think. But it's okay. It keeps the team on their feet. Okay. We'll make sure that Fitzsimmons is okay.
Coach Alex Wall, nicknamed AWOL, trying to settle him down a little bit.
Paul, can you get a shot out to center field? Get a quick camera on John O'Connor and Sam Lynch out there before they part ways. These two kids out in center field. Sam Lynch is playing out in center field, and John's out in right. These kids have been friends for years, and Johnny's finally going back over to right field. He says goodbye to Sam. I'll talk to you in just a few minutes.
Yeah. What do you want to do tonight?
Good friends. Oh, I'm sure they're plotting out tonight, Dennis. It's Friday night. What do you think the boys will be up to tonight?
Well, hopefully they're talking about baseball right now.
Yes. But would it surprise you? No. All right. Let's set the stage here. We got no outs. Cooper's got runners on the corners. Actually, we got bases are juiced.
A little high and outside. Johnny will be fine. He just has to settle in.
Settle in. Again, just settle in. He's got a nice lead. 8-run lead now. Here's Vasari's pitch. And that is well hit to O'Connor out in.
O'Connor looks pretty confident, no problems.
Caught.
And gets it into the cutoff.
And again, it's an out. These runs don't mean anything, boys. You just need outs.
So we got runners on the corners. Runner advanced to third base.
Ball was well hit, but Philip Howard's been swinging a nice bat tonight, but Connor made a nice grab out there. And coming up now
For the Hawks, number 11, Spud Regner.
for the Hawks is number 11. This is the first time for Spud Regner. He's a senior.
Spud Regner. That's a baseball name.
It's a baseball name. All right, Peter Watkins in the dish right now, telling the infield exactly what's going on, where the ball is going to be played. Again, I just can't imagine that Cooper's running at this point. They need runs, not outs. All right,
I would agree with you.
Here's the set by Vasari. Just a bit upstairs.
Team is rallying behind you.
Yeah,
You can hear 'em.
you give him a little push here. You know, come on, Johnny. Just settle in and throw strikes. You got some great defense behind you right now. Here's the pitch from Vasari.
Peter, back by the fence.
All right.
Runner scores from third on a pass ball.
Again, boys, just focus, focus, focus. Let's just get it out. You're still in great control of this game. All right, we'll reset the stage now. Cooper's got a runner down at second base. We've got one out right now. Spud Regnier up. And a pitch from Vasari. Slow. Count goes to 3-0. Get the crowd getting Johnny a little love, sending him little claps. Get him through this. Here's the pitch from Vasari. That's going to be a ball.
4
outside.
straight balls. You know, we're not in any trouble. Runners on first and second, one down. We're still up 6.
You got a force play now at any base in the infield.
But we know the team can score. They've done it in 3 in the 6th and 2 in the 7th.
Here comes Hayden Gouch, number 14 for the Hawks, and the pitch from Vasari, and that is a ball upstairs. I can't imagine the Red Knights have anybody throwing Dennis. I think they just want to ride Vasari out, just have him throw strikes.
I don't see anybody working in the bullpen.
All right, here we go. Here's the pitch. That's a strike.
All right, now you're back, John. There you go.
Yeah, John, just go back to your fastball. Just throw him some fastballs. Let him hit the ball.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure they had a take sign on until he throws a strike. So.
Nice
Okay,
pitch.
strike 2. Follows it back.
All right, there's a little confidence. A couple strikes in a row right now. One ball, 2 strikes on Hayden Gouch. And the pitch from Vasari is...
Oh, that looped in there. Did you see the movement on that thing? John is
you know,
he's smiling inside, but
that just fell right across the plate, and
wow.
Hayden Gouch had no chance.
It was going at his head first and dropped into the mitt.
All right, so now the Red Knights breathing much easier. You got 2 outs right now, and this could be game if
there we go. Keaton
Stutzler makes the play.
Nice play, Keaton.
And that's nice. We get Johnny to come off for a nice save, finish that ball game off.
Teammates congratulating him.
Been a nice game for the Red Knights.
Red Knights 11, Hawks 5. Thank you all for coming to the game tonight.
So, Chris, with a win tonight, looks like we are Monday night at Holy Angels.
Dennis, I think that I think it's a good night. This is a good game for the Red Knights. A good week for the Red Knights as they won 3 games, and they're back on track, I think, as they get ready for a couple final games next week against Holy Angels, and then we'll finish up with the Raiders and Cretin-Durham on Tuesday, and then wait to see what happens out of the section seating meeting.
I guess we'll know that, what, Wednesday?
Should know that, yeah, late Tuesday night or sometime on Wednesday. It's a great senior night for the kids. Nice to win.
Yeah, it was a nice one. A lot of hits. They took it off. What do we hit? 14, 15 hits?
Oh yeah, we had hits aplenty, runs a many.
Well, Chris, thank you very much. It's a pleasure as always to work with you.
Look at those totals right now, folks. We'll run back down. Cooper had 5 runs on 9 hits and 2 errors, and then Benilde with 11 runs, 15 hits and 2 errors. Dennis, this was really a pleasure. I say this, as you know, from the bottom of my heart. I love working with you. I've really enjoyed our time here at Benilde, watching our kids play all these athletic basketball games and baseball games, and it's really been a lot of fun.
It is. I can't believe it's winding down. There's no next year.
There is no next year.
But it has been a lot of fun.
Thanks again, everybody. Thanks again, Paul Broden and your great crew from ParkTV, Channel 16, for broadcasting the Red Knights today. Thanks to all the fans, the support, the parents, and everybody that came out to watch the game. Have a great weekend, my friend.
You too.
We'll see y'all soon. Final from Benilde St. Margaret's, 11-5 as the Red Knights knock off Cooper. Have a great weekend, everybody. We'll see you again soon.
Drive home safely.